Good day, everyone, from me, Andre Viljoen, bringing you this week's Gateway News God Stories of Africa. A look at some of the stories that were published in Gateway News this week. More than 2.6 million people recently attended evangelism campaigns hosted by Christ for All Nations in Zambia, and 1,040,720 of them decided to follow Jesus. Many remarkable miracles were recorded during this historic milestone in mass evangelism that included 55 meetings in 11 different cities and districts over a period of just 2 weeks. Crowds in some cities were so large that on occasion barriers had to be removed for safety reasons. The masses were spilling into busy highways. People were sitting on top of walls, on top of buildings, and even filling the branches of trees near the open-air meetings. There was also a multiplication of skilled evangelists, organizers, and technicians. More than 200 Zambian graduates, Christ for All Nations Evangelism Bootcamp, were involved in the campaigns, and most of the preachers were also bootcamp graduates. The new Electoral Amendment Act, which President Cyril Ramaphosa signed into law in April, is facing a challenge in the Constitutional Court. The Independent Candidate Association launched papers in the Concord on Friday, seeking to have the act declared unconstitutional. Founder of the Independent Candidate Association, Dr. Michael Louis, said they believe the act does not pass the muster of one vote is equal to one seat and does not pass the constitutional provisions of in general proportionality. He said the law does not give full expression to a ruling by the Constitutional Court in 2020, which found our electoral system to be unconstitutional. He said that in passing the law, Parliament and the President had failed and disregarded civil society. In its legal challenge, the ICA details various areas in which it believes that the electoral law infringes constitutional rights and principles. A number of its objections relate to the so-called 200-200 split, whereby independent candidates are eligible to contest 200 seats, while political parties will contest all 400 seats in the House of Assembly. Commenting on Independent Electoral Commission concerns that taking the act to court could jeopardize next year's elections, Dr. Louis said that since February 2021, it has been making submissions to Parliament that the proposed electoral system is unconstitutional. Till today, none of our factual submissions have been responded to or answered, he said. We remain committed to be a constructive force, and our remedy to the courts, after 9.6 million mathematical simulations signed off by 2 actuaries, is to amend the seat allocations to Parliament to 350 direct election seats in the regions and 50 compensatory seats, he said. Freedom of Religion South Africa Director Michael Swain congratulated citizens for a fantastic response to the call to make their voices heard on the controversial hate speech bill. On Thursday, the deadline day for public comment, he delivered more than 10,000 printed submissions to the National Council of Provinces. He had this to say.
So, well done everybody, thank you so much. We're delivering them right now this morning before the deadline to the National Council of Provinces Secretary, and we are just really celebrating what has been a tremendous effort on behalf of the faith communities of South Africa. So thank you so much, and let's do this thing for faith and freedom.
In a later Freedom of Religion South Africa press release, Swain said, "We sincerely hope that the NCOP will listen to the voice of the people. As a new democracy, we cannot afford to return to the dark days of censorship of the apartheid era." In Hammanskraal, north of Pretoria, where 17 people recently died of cholera linked to a water supply failure, local Christian activist advocate Mo Africa Wamela mobilized Christian and community leaders to participate in prayer action in the Ebenezer Bible Church, followed by a 2.5-kilometer walk to the Jubilee Hospital to pray for health workers and patients there suffering from cholera and gastric infections. He blames the health crisis on authorities' alleged lack of will to fix a 20-year-old problem with providing potable water in Hammanskraal, because he says certain people are benefiting financially from delivering drinking water to the town and from a tender process for fixing the town's sewage system. Multi-award-winning Christian music icon Michael W. Smith is visiting South Africa with his Waymaker tour in June. Email us at news@gatewaynews.co.za with your name and the name of Michael W. Smith's tour to stand a chance of winning 2 free tickets to his performance at Moraletta Park, Pretoria on Thursday the 8th of June. We will be drawing 7 winners on Thursday the 1st of June. Promo tickets for that performance at a 25% discount are also available. Visit our website for more info on this opportunity. And finally, some news from this channel. This week, we launched Youth Wing, a newsy and inspirational playlist for young people presented by the dynamic Tabeleng Sokeli. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching today's God Stories of Africa. If you subscribe and hit the notification bell, you will always receive our latest news, testimonies, and inspirational content as it comes out. You are also invited to connect with us via the comment links below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news and even your suggestions. And if you have news or testimonies you would love to share with our audience, do email us at news@gatewaynews.co.za. God bless you abundantly until we meet again next week.